So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mayfield to throw it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Tins the mic. Tins the mic. I'm coming.
Throwing, Mayfield. Yeah, he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Elliott. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st. And now Mayfield lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. Room past the 20 as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Mayfield. Again, he finds more. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Mayfield on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Odafe Oweh coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 49.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Down to about the 22 here. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big.
Touchdown! That's caught. Devin Duvernay. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Mayfield. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mayfield down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Forced out to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a dump off here complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Jackson. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Stephon Tuitt. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, walk. Anthony's traps, let's go. Check it back.
Jackson now. By buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a ball.